Welcome to This Explainer. Let's be totally honest for a second here. How often do you wake up feeling, completely groggy, mashing that snooze button for the third time, and just dragging yourself out of bed through a thick cloud of brain fog? It's incredibly common, right? But I want you to imagine the exact opposite. Imagine waking up every single day feeling totally refreshed, laser focused, and absolutely ready to crush your goals. It sounds kind of like a dream, but we're going to map out exactly how to make that your reality. Today, we are breaking down a really powerful roadmap designed to completely reset your daily routine and radically upgrade both your physical and mental well-being. So, what if just 10 simple habits could make you healthier, happier, and way more energetic? It's a pretty bold claim, I know, but looking at the science of human behavior, it's actually entirely possible. We're going to walk through these 10 steps one by one to see exactly how they interact. And hey, I really want you to stay with me all the way to the end of this explainer because we're going to reveal the one absolutely crucial habit that most people completely ignore. And yet, biologically and psychologically, it might just be the most impactful one of the whole bunch. Okay, let's dive into this. 30. That right there is our magic number. We aren't talking about years of grueling, near impossible lifestyle changes here. No, we are looking at a rapid 30-day transformation window. But why 30 days, right? Well, neurological research shows us that this is basically the sweet spot for neuroplasticity when you're forming new habit loops. By committing to these actions for just one single month, you're giving your brain the exact amount of time it needs to literally rewire its neural pathways. It stops being this awful chore and starts becoming automatic, meaning your body will actually start craving these positive changes.
Section 1. Fueling your body right. The foundations of diet and hydration.
All right, habit 4 clears the slate. We've got to limit sugary drinks. It's a really simple daily choice that sets the baseline for literally everything else. Whenever possible, just ditch the sodas and consistently opt for water or healthy alternative drinks. But let's look at the science of why this actually matters so much. When you consume liquid sugar, it floods your system instantly, and that causes a massive spike in insulin followed by a severe, completely unavoidable energy crash. By removing that excess sugar, you stabilize your blood glucose levels. You completely stop those miserable mid-afternoon energy crashes, which gives you a steady, reliable baseline of energy for the rest of the work we're about to do.
Now, once you've cut the sugar and stabilized your energy, you really need to replace it with pure hydration. And that brings us to habit 1, drink a big glass of water first thing in the morning. I mean, before coffee, before you check your phone, before anything else. The biological result here is actually profound. Think about it. You've just been asleep for hours, which means your body has been steadily exhaling moisture and naturally dehydrating. By drinking water immediately, you kickstart your metabolism and flush out all those overnight toxins. It physically wakes up your internal organs from their sleep cycle and ensures you start your day fully hydrated. Honestly, it is the absolute easiest, highest impact win of your entire morning. Moving from liquid over to solid fuel, we hit habit 3, adding colorful fruits and vegetables to your daily meals. This is hands down the simplest, most effective way to guarantee you're gaining the essential vitamins and nutrients your body absolutely requires to function at its peak. But you might be wondering, why does the color actually matter? Well, in the botanical world, different colors represent completely different phytonutrients and antioxidants. Like the deep blues of berries offer anthocyanins for brain health, while the bright oranges of carrots provide beta-carotene for cellular repair. Basically, the more colorful the plate, the wider the nutrient profile you're feeding your body.
Moving on to section 2, movement and deep rest, maintaining your physical machine.
Now, here is where it gets incredibly powerful. We can take these individual habits and stack them for a massive compound effect. Just imagine starting your day by connecting these 3 actions. Drinking that first glass of water we just talked about, following it immediately with a 10-minute walk, and then doing some simple stretches. This right here is what behavioral scientists call habit stacking. By grouping these together, you completely remove the friction of having to actively think about what to do next. They just trigger each other. These aren't just isolated tips. This is a tightly woven blueprint for a really unstoppable, highly efficient morning routine. Let's zoom in on habit 2 for a second, that 10-minute walk. And this brilliantly illustrates why consistency beats intensity. The action itself requires very little time or physical exertion, but the biological results, they are profound. A short walk guarantees 3 massive upgrades. First, getting that sunlight and movement boosts your mood by triggering serotonin. Second, the light cardio improves your blood circulation, which delivers oxygen straight to your brain. And third, it directly increases your overall baseline energy for hours afterward. You really don't need to run a grueling marathon to flip the switch on your nervous system. To complement that daily walk, we add habit 7, simple stretches.
Let's be real here. Most of us wake up feeling a bit like the Tin Man, right? Our joints are stiff and our muscles are super tight from just lying in one position for hours. By adding simple stretches into your daily routine, this tiny little micro habit provides the outsized benefit of eliminating your daily physical stiffness. It actively improves your overall flexibility, lubricates your joints, and literally keeps the physical machine running smoothly so you can tackle the rest of your day without all those nagging aches and pains.
I actually want to pause the narrative right here and just let this single number sink in. 7 to 9. This is habit 5. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night is absolutely 100% non-negotiable. It is the fundamental bedrock of your health. During those hours of deep rest, your body performs critical cellular repair and your brain engages in cognitive sorting, effectively clearing out all the metabolic waste from the day. Without adequate, high-quality sleep, the rest of these physical habits simply will not hold up. You literally cannot out-eat or out-exercise a bad sleep schedule.
Section 3. Mind, growth, and connection, the psychological pillar.
Habit 8 introduces a fascinating psychological concept, simple omission as a form of active recovery. The action is pretty straightforward. Reduce your screen time by taking regular breaks from your phones and monitors. Now, what's really interesting about this is the result. In our modern world, we suffer from massive cognitive load and digital eye strain. By simply putting the device down, you aren't just resting your eyes, you're actually giving your overloaded mind a much-needed break from the constant dopamine hits and endless information processing. It's an absolutely necessary reset for your attention span.
Once you've cleared that mental space by putting the screen down, you can implement Habit 9. Dedicate a mere 10 minutes to reading or learning a new skill each day. This small window of time sparks your natural curiosity and guarantees daily personal growth. It might sound insignificant, but think about the compounding interest of knowledge here. 10 minutes a day adds up to over 60 hours of focused learning over a single year. That's enough time to learn the basics of a completely new language or fundamentally grasp a new professional skill, all from one tiny daily habit. Next up is Habit 6, which focuses on raising your emotional baseline by practicing gratitude. It's a highly effective two-step process. First, reflect on your day, and then actually write down 3 things you're thankful for. Doing this every single day is a proven exercise to significantly boost your overall mental well-being. And hey, the neuroscience totally backs this up. When you actively search for things to be grateful for, you literally shift your brain out of a state of deficit and stress and into a state of abundance and calm. It literally rewires your perspective over those 30 days. Okay, let's rapidly review what we've built so far. 1. Water first thing. 2. A 10-minute walk. 3. Colorful fruits and veggies. 4. Limiting sugar. 5. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. 6. A daily gratitude journal. 7. Simple daily stretching. 8. Drastically less screen time. And 9. Learning something new every single day. That is a formidable, totally bulletproof list of 9 highly effective, life-changing habits that are absolutely going to optimize your body and mind. But wait a second. What is the habit that most people completely ignore? We started this explainer by teasing a missing piece of the puzzle. So what is the single action that bridges the gap between all this incredible internal work we've just discussed and the outside world? Here it is. Habit 10. Be kind. A small act of kindness can improve your mood and someone else's day. So the crucial point is that kindness isn't just some moral imperative. It's actually a biological habit. It's a powerful two-way street for happiness. Scientific studies show that performing a simple act of kindness triggers what psychologists call the helper's high, releasing this amazing surge of oxytocin and endorphins into your system. True transformation, you see, isn't just about optimizing yourself in a little bubble. It's about how that beautifully optimized self positively interacts with the people around you. Section 4. Starting your challenge, taking action. I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Which daily habit will you start today? Don't just watch this explainer, nod your head, and then move on with exactly the same routine you had yesterday. Pick one, or hey, stack 3, and try these habits for the next 30 days. You really need to see the incredible, undeniable difference for yourself. If you're ready to commit right now, drop down and comment 30-day challenge below to make it official. And of course, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next explainer. Thanks so much for joining me, and good luck on your 30-day transformation.